Remind me to never get on your bad side.
Actions speak.
And you did.
I guess.
Losing Naomi stings.
We should talk about what...
Mutiny maneuvered their way?
No. Exactly.
We don't plan on losing.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.
Amidst all this NXT mutiny chaos, there's one thing that's been catching our eye. Piquing our interest, if you will.
Don't get us wrong. We are Team WWE all the way. We support anyone who's fighting the good fight. But two of our teammates have something we want. The Unity Tag Team Championships. And now, we've been given the opportunity.
And who better to hold the Unity titles than an actual wedded couple? Now that's real unity, unlike the current champions who apparently used to date. I don't know what went wrong, but clearly you weren't meant for each other.
And they weren't meant for those titles either.
We are.
But don't worry, after we relieve you of your titles, all will be well in the world. You can get back to focusing on Mutiny, and everyone can rest easy that the Unity titles are still safe and sound with Team WWE.
One last thing. CM Punk, we hear you're gonna be in the champ's corner. We don't need anyone in ours, since we have each other.
But don't try any funny business out there, okay? Or we'll send you right back to the hospital.
Keep those belts nice and warm, champs. We're coming for you.
And here they are, the Unity Champions, joined by their mentor, CM Punk.
I don't think calling CM Punk a mentor goes far enough. He's really been a guide, a guru, and a friend to these two.
Well, you're not wrong, Saxton. I was skeptical of how valuable the influence of a guy like Punk could be, but you can't argue with the results.
These two have put Mutiny on pause, and Becky and Seth are on high alert. And here are the challengers, Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins.
A mixed-gender tag title and a husband and wife tag team? It's easy to feel like these Unity titles were made for Seth and Becky.
Unfortunately, they forgot to put them on their wedding registry, so they're going to have to earn them in the ring, just like everyone else.
The Mr. and Mrs. look to make these belts his and hers right here.
The following contest is a intergender tag team match. And for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship, introducing the challengers, the team of Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. And their opponents, King Shawn and Suzuki Terran.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. This Unity title match is the reason the championships were created. For the best in WWE competing in the same ring.
The key phrase there is best in WWE, Cole. Whoever wins this match, the Unity Championships
Taking flight.
Bang, what a splash!
Right on the mark. It's got to up the champ's confidence.
Look at this. Snap suplex. Now shoulders down.
Here we go. Just using the adrenaline to stay in the match. We're no closer to a winner just yet.
Oh, quick way to respond with the reversal. Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring.
Taking flight. Look out below.
completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that.
Oh, whipped right into the diamond-plated steel.
Right off the apron.
Oh, no.
Big splash. Ooh. Double axe handle smash. Referee's nearing the end of the count. Better get back in the ring.
Making way toward the top rope. Neck breaker. And he slides him back to the mat.
Taking flight.
Got out of the way that time. Oh,
Face aside. It's cinched in. This could be over.
And with the submission,
Looking to free the arm and does just that. Earth-shaking power slam.
Seth is being overwhelmed.
Rollins has to find a way to right the ship here. Oh, I think the ring just moved.
Spine buster. Oh, ouch.
silence the challenger once and for all.
Oh, goodness. Blasted right into the corner.
Ooh, hooked into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat. Vicious use of the knee. And his constant attack has him floundering.
He's got to find a way to shift the fight in his favor.
Rollins set ringside. Oh, look at the impact here.
Pummeling the chest of their opponent.
This is brutal. Rollins. There's a forearm to the back of the neck.
Oh, my God.
Ooh, quick opening and quick right.
Pulls the trigger. Bang! What a knee.
Working on the leg. He tags in his partner. Oh, he saw it coming. Caught the leg. Clothesline.
Gets driven into the corner.
What a right hand. That'll help. Not a good spot to be in.
Down into the shoulder.
Becky's looking to go airborne.
He got it. Tag made. There's a crucifix. Nicely done.
And she breaks the count.
This is where great cardio makes all the difference, helping you stay alive deep into the match.
One up. Uh-oh.
Fighting out. Hammering away with punches to the face.
And she anticipated what was coming.
Trapped in a tough situation, trying to find her way out. And she does.
She gets put in the corner.
Got her.
Double underhook.
The armbar!
The arm is cinched in tight. Right.
She fights her way out of the armbar.
Wicked clothesline. Oh, strong impact. Boom. Oh.
Look at this. Just
What a barrage of stops.
using the knee as a weapon. Slowly rising. Looking like a very easy target here.
Tag. She got there.
Big clothesline. Rollins dead to rights, in desperate need of salvation.
Thanks for coming. Knees! The champ might have just sealed things.
He cuts the pin attempt short. Jumping knee strike.
Lights out.
And this is a bad position for the champ to be in now.
At this point in the match, I say make the tag and recover as much as you can.
Solid punch. Shoulder tackle. Ooh, boom. He's headed up high.
Taking flight.
What? I can't believe what we just saw.
I can't believe that didn't miss.
Shoulder tackle. Taking things to the top rope. Here we go.
Body splash.
Rollins can't find any cover.
We're going to shut this down.
Title match stays alive.
How? Oh, my, what a splash.
Oh, man, what a strong kick.
Tagged with a punch. German suplex. But that's not all.
Into a retard lariat. What a combination.
Uh-oh. Days. Incredible. Perfect execution by the champion.
Ooh. Precision off. Now the pin for the championship.
And the champs retain.
Here are your winners, and still the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, King Sean and Suzuki Terran.
They've done it. A well-deserved victory against tough competition.
And it's more than a win. This match is a
That was a big win. And having you out there must have scared Mutiny off, Punk.
Yeah, thanks for the backup.
No problem, but I do have some bad news. Mutiny didn't hit us in the ring because they were busy poaching our roster. I just found out that Shinsuke Nakamura, Shayna Baszler, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa all jumped ship.
Damn.
It's definitely a blow, especially since we don't seem to be getting anyone from their side to join us. Just when we thought things were going well, right?
We've been here before.
We have?
Yeah. This reminds me of our first date. We texted a bunch, and it was going well. But when we actually met up, it was awkward. The restaurant lost a reservation. Then we ended up eating at a taco truck and got stuck in the pouring rain. Despite everything that went wrong, you stuck around that night, and for a lot longer. It's the reason I knew you were the right person to come in to help us take down Mutiny.
Oh, to be fair, you drove and I couldn't leave. But thanks, that means a lot.
I hate to interrupt here, but we need to figure out what's next. How are we going to counter Mutiny getting stronger?
Sorry, we got a bit off track. Which brand should we focus on? Keep in mind, if I go to SmackDown, I only have live event matches lined up.
Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's Mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
You don't have to remind me. I saw it firsthand at the draft, remember? It should be all hands on deck.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
And taking on stars like Becky and Seth, it shifts the spotlight, keeps Mutiny from monopolizing the conversation, and that's exactly what we need right now.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge. And nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it. Felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's embarrassing how easily people fall for Mutiny's spectacle of brutality and rebellion. They're so easily seduced. But we can exploit that weakness too. Turn their own game against them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
It's the superstar who is destined for WWE greatness.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Michigan, weighing in at 213 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, King Sean!
Guys, what's up with the NWO shirt?
I love the nod to the past. Is this maybe an embrace of those notorious NWO devious and disruptive tactics?
Color me concerned, Corey. He could be hinting at an alliance with Mutiny. That would be a major shift in the power balance.
A fashion explanation will have to wait because this match won't.
And his opponent, representing American-made from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chad Gable!
On top of his technical skill, Gable also has the strength of someone twice his size.
American-made and American tough. A very high-pressure situation ahead for this guy, but he is more than ready for it.
I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on the match with that hanging in the air.
Well, just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a shirt. Besides, I'm sure we'll get an explanation when the time's right.
Well, I'm also sure Chad Gable isn't worrying about his opponent's wardrobe. He looks poised to prove that skills, not shirts, win matches.
Oh my, what a splash!
Stops that offense from connecting.
Collar and elbow.
Finds a way to get into a wrist lock of their own.
Targeting a body part, working the arm.
Not a whole lot you can do with a bum wing, guys. Oh! And the former Olympian Gable took a big hit there.
Nothing new for him here. He's faced worse.
Force applied to every inch of the arm with that one.
Oh, and maneuvering into the top wrist lock.
Big punch finds its mark.
And Gable's hopes are waning in this one.
This is Chad's perseverance getting tested.
And he's going to the top.
Taking flight.
Man, what a splash!
Well-placed elbow drop.
Gable avoids that one.
Big splash. Put in the corner now.
A reversal. He saw that coming.
Continuous counters. These superstars looking locked in.
Got him on that turnbuckle. And what a reversal from Chad Gable.
Answer after answer for each other's offense.
Now lifted onto the top turnbuckle.
First in a dangerous position up top. It's about to get worse from here.
Superplex from the top. A move from that height could rearrange your bones.
German suplex, but that's not all.
Into a ripcord lariat. What a combination.
Gable is stumbling to his feet.
Shutting that down with the back elbow. Punch connects.
Can Gable withstand much more of this?
You gotta wonder, what does this do to Gable's confidence?
He's heading back to the ring.
Oh!
What a reversal.
Gable might be waking up.
He's still in this, and he's making sure everyone knows that.
Wow, I thought this was over. Dropping the bow. Has them up. Nice waistlock takedown. Holding on. How about another?
Repeated waistlock takedowns.
Forearm club.
Takedown. Looking for the crossface. Gets cinched in. This could be over.
This could be...
Looking to free the arm and does just that.
Punch lands. Shoulder tackle. And there's a good blow to the body.
What a barrage of stops.
To stomp in every single part of his body.
Gable on the receiving end. Sky high. Diving shoulder tackle.
Oh, no. Look what we have here. Uh-oh.
End of days.
Terrible position for Gable.
An exhausting match, but a victory he'll savor forever.
Here is your winner, King Shawn.
An impressive victory, and maybe with the win under his belt, we can get some clarity about his attire.
I hope so, Corey. With all the chaos Mutiny is causing these days, the last thing we need is...
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, we all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bayley and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That is a powerful call to arms, but as the former #1 draft pick, some might say you're as establishment as it gets. How do you reconcile that with calling for this new direction?
Being the #1 pick gives me a platform. My position lets me bridge the gap between the establishment and the rebels. I'm not here to tear down. I'm here to build better. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment, but a movement built on real power. I'm calling for a new era. Not just to challenge mutiny, but to redefine this business as it should be through dominance and brute force. Welcome to the New World Order.
So, do you want to tell me what the hell you're thinking? Bringing back the NWO?
Relax. Let me explain.
You'd better explain. I made you the #1 draft pick because I trusted you to be a cornerstone for WWE, not spearhead a whole new rebellion.
It's not another rebellion. This NWO stuff is just a way to stir up some trouble within Mutiny. It's a play.
That is a pretty good idea, actually. But
And spoil the surprise? Come on. I've got this under control. Just sit back and enjoy my brilliant manipulations. You just might learn something.
Okay, I'll give you some rope. Just be smart.
I always am.
here's the man reviving the NWO in more ways than one.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Michigan, weighing in at 213 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, King Sean.
He's not just emulating the New World Order, he's declaring war on Mutiny with Joe Coffey and Shotzi by his side, all proudly NWO.
Any enemy of Mutiny is a friend of mine, Corey, and he is clearly rallying powerful allies.
Battle lines are drawn as the new NWO faces Mutiny right now.
He's a true alpha male.
Bron Breakker ready to dominate.
And his opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Bron Breakker.
Breakker broke down the damn door and has terrorized the competition during his young career.
Breakker really a generational talent, seemingly built to be a force in this industry.
Now, Breakker's extremely explosive in the ring. He's endlessly charismatic out of it and wise beyond his years from bell to bell.
Clearly learned a lot from his family about the business, but is easily carving his own path and legacy of dominance.
This isn't just another match. The newly formed NWO needs to show they can stand up to Mutiny's challenge.
Exactly, Corey. And with Mutiny members like Joe Coffey and Shotzi now donning NWO colors, this fight isn't just pivotal, it's personal.
And our personal feelings aside, I'm sure Mutiny wants to squash this new faction before they can prove the NWO can be major players too.
Look at this, just
What a barrage of stomps.
And that's something that will slow down Breakker.
nothing unexpected. He knows he has a huge challenge in front of him.
Clothesline in the corner. Constant pressure being kept on Bron.
Bron's on the wrong side of taking flight.
Body splash. Just stomping every single part of his body.
You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stomp someone like that.
Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
Reverses the pin, shoulders down.
That's an unusual decision.
Maybe looking to deal some more damage first. Destructive use of the knee, taking on an immense amount of punishment right now.
Time for some quick thinking on his part. What a barrage of stomps.
You gotta wonder if there's more animosity in this match than we...
Taking flight.
Bang, what a splash!
Look at this, just
Barbaric amount of stomps. He's in a bit of agony now.
Getting deeper and deeper into this match, really starting to feel the pressure here.
dominated.
The end for Breakker is looking inevitable here.
No way. Astounding power.
End of days.
Braun's chances are fading.
2. Oh, not yet. They just got the shoulder up.
Simply abnormal resilience from Breakker.
Listen, that should have ended things. And look at his face. At this point, you have to believe he's losing some faith in himself. And the manager is searching under the ring. He could only be looking for something nefarious down there.
In the corner. And an elbow for good measure.
And Braun's having trouble managing this onslaught.
Tough spot for Braun to be in. And the ref clearing the area of that dangerous weapon. Oh, my goodness. That's a well-targeted attack to the body.
Taking flight. Diving body splash.
2. And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, King Sean.
After that victory, it seems clear this new NWO is poised to be a major player in the fight against Mutiny.
Absolutely, Cole. They're taking over. The New World Order is here. And they're not just here to participate. They're here to dominate.
NWO for life, baby. And boss, before you say anything, you should know I'm already putting together a crew to help the Black and White take out Mutiny and the rest of the WWE. So far, it's me, and that's it. But you gotta start somewhere.
Right. Look, just slow down.
I can't slow down. I'm all in. SmackDown is gonna get smacked. Raw is gonna get cooked. They won't even be able to call it Raw anymore. They'll have to call it extra well done, even though it won't be well done at all when we're through with them. NWO!
Quiet, Truth. Listen, this whole NWO thing, it's complicated.
No, it's not. That's the beauty of it. I don't know if you've noticed, but there are a lot of superstars here who are 3 corners short of a squared circle. If you get my drift, they're very easily fooled. That's why we need this. It's totally real, and it's awesome. Watch. NWO Sneak Attack! That felt amazing. Now everyone knows the NWO is back.
It's not. Truth, you need to listen to me.
Good idea. You be the boss, and I'll be the enforcer, and go find some more WWE superstars to beat up under the banner of the NWO.
No, don't do that.
Okay. Then you be the boss, and I'll be the idea man. Here's my first.
Listen to the words I am saying. This whole NWO thing is fake. I made it up. I'm just trying to destabilize Mutiny, that's all. None of this is real.
It's not real? It feels real to me.
It's not, though.
Okay, I understand. It's not real, because we still need to dream it into reality. And we will. Because it's out with the old and in with the new world order. You are inspiring.
And you are exhausting.
I thought you said you had this under control.
I do. It's just our truth that's the problem. And then I had to back him up or it would have blown my cover.
Well, we wouldn't want that. It'd be a real shame if I only had one massive insurrection to deal with. Now I'm losing superstars to two factions.
I can't help it if I'm so convincing people from both sides are jumping. There's always collateral damage, but at the end of the day, it's working. That's what's important.
You need to end it. Now.
How about I end it next week? We've got some momentum. And I might have already paid for some things to make this NWO movement seem legit, including a non-refundable deposit on an arena, throwback set and all.
Fine, but only because Orton and Gunther are looking for payback. And Mutiny too. So at whatever NWO show you're apparently putting on, you're gonna host an inter-brand fatal four-way. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and your fake New World Order.
It'll be a night to remember.
Just make sure when it's over, your NWO is forgotten.
And here's the NWO contingent hoping for a too-sweet victory.
The following is a fatal four-way Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring, King Sean, R-Truth, Maxine Dupree, and Axiom.
The NWO is headed toward the ring, and you can feel the intensity. They're clearly here to make a statement.
Right, Saxton. They're here to show that the New World Order isn't just a blast from the past. It's a powerhouse shaping the future.
Four factions, one ring, high stakes. This fatal four-way is about to go off.
As ever, perhaps even more so.
And his opponents, first, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
The Viper has had countless matches in WWE, but he is still such an unpredictable opponent.
It's because Randy is always calculating, always figuring out a way to stay one step ahead. There is a lurking danger in the ring.
We know the RKO is locked, loaded.
Anywhere, anytime.
You know, Randy is ready to go to war tonight.
Well, Orton's a man who pours every ounce of blood, sweat, and tears in the ring every time he competes.
And if you're his opponent, you always have to be concerned about the threat of the RKO.
The Ring General making his imposing march to the ring.
A man with technical expertise that dissects the human body.
Representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds, Gunther!
We are looking at the man who etched his name in the history books, becoming the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time.
Once that bell rings, it really doesn't get more dominant than Gunther. No mercy is the name of the game.
And Gunther began his career in WWE proclaiming that the ring is sacred, and his accolades have proven just that. Everything Gunther does, how he competes, it's all about picking up a victory.
Winning is the only outcome for the Ring General. Failure is not an option. He despises mediocrity. Here comes Finn Balor.
A man who has competed and succeeded at the highest level all over the world.
And representing the Judgment Day, from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor!
A man with amazing high-flying skills, unmatched stamina, and a physique carved out of marble. It's good to be the Prince.
I find it amusing, Corey, that despite all those gifts you mentioned, he still requires constant backup in the form of the Judgment Day.
Is it Balor's fault that so many competitors want to sit under the learning tree of one of the greatest competitors of this generation?
If you ask me, he's not teaching them the right lessons. He's got all the skill in the world, but the Judgment Day never plays by the rules.
All you need to see are the titles, the main events, the accolades earned by the Judgment Day. Balor's teaching all the right lessons, and the Judgment Day has executed them to perfection. It is time to bow to the Prince, or face his judgment.
Each of these four has something to prove at tonight's special sold-out event after NWO's bold return set this whole powder keg off.
Right, Saxton, they came out swinging, but the ripples from that strike have put everyone on edge. Now it's about who can assert their dominance in this chaos on NWO's temporary home turf.
And with tensions this high, each superstar in the ring is not only fighting for victory, but also fighting to redefine the future of WWE.
Oh, did you hear that? Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
Dominating shoulder tackle. Dominating shoulder tackle. Shoulder tackle. Shoulder tackle.
Balor having trouble shifting the tides.
Finn's getting exposed.
Double axe handle. Oof. And any one of those shots could take you out for good.
Oh, shin breaker. Knee smash.
Roll up from behind, looking to end it here.
He's able to cut off the pin count here.
Back to Finn Balor.
Tap! Tap!
And Gunther looking a little less dignified himself after absorbing that blow.
Yeah, he's taking some hits, but in a fatal four-way, you expect to get a little roughed up.
Everything he can do to create space here. Boom, right in the button. And oh my God, what a forearm!
That's a job.
Suplex! Launched. And they just busted out an impactful maneuver.
Oh my gosh! Shoulder tackle!
Reverse scoop slam, but from behind, and further down to the coach. Short jab. Raining down those shots to the back of the neck.
Shoulder tackle! Shoulder tackle!
And now back to Randy Orton.
Sound suplex.
Straight into the pin. Kicks out on the pinfall attempt.
Could be in search of a second win now.
He's taking on some damage at this point.
That shows you the ring general's genius in action. And a clothesline.
And he avoids what was coming.
The knee.
Lights out. Can he put it away? Gets his shoulder up before the 2 count.
his opponent. Question his game plan.
Dominating back suplex.
Clothesline on the back of the neck.
Stopping their opponent.
Forearm smash after the stomps. And he counters. Side headlock applied. Oh, and a right hand for good measure.
Connects on the kick.
Oh, there's a response against Finn. Caught with a punch. And Finn having even more pressure put on him there.
This is what we expect out of Extreme Rules. No one is safe.
Oh my God, look at this. They're setting him up.
Double suplex.
I like this strategy. Find an ally, move house together, and settle it between the two of you at the end.
Boom. Knock him down. Ouch. Pin attempt. Here it is. And that breaks up the pin. Clothesline on the back of the neck. Then down to Finn Balor. And that blow has him wavering. No way.
Astounding power.
End of days.
Balor's in deep peril here.
And he stops the ref's count. Hooked up. Driven down.
Gunther has him lined up.
Hits back with a jawbreaker. Dominating shoulder tackle.
Uh-oh. What an elbow drop right to the heart. Counter. Saw it coming. Clothesline in the back of the neck.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Jarring punch. Shoulder tackle. Totally helpless at the moment. Scoop slam. He even put through the ringer tonight.
Been holding strong for so long throughout this fatal four-way.
Release back suplex.
Big blow could be felt throughout the arena. Punch.
The end of days. Can Gunther recover from that?
Gunther could be out. Cover. Only two.
What an amazing level of fight still left in Gunther.
This was the moment to capitalize on. That should have been the end. Oh my God, a clothesline. Orton getting worked on right now.
This can't be how Randy Orton envisioned this match going.
Bam. 19-16. From Balor.
Finn got all of it.
Taking to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count. And he re-enters into the ring. Shoulder tackle. Cover for the win. He's able to beat a 2 count.
These 1 counts are going to get harder and harder to kick out of.
Fends off the attack with an elbow.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this. Lands face first.
Oh, what a German suplex.
Now with the cover.
That's gotta be it.
Breaks the count.
What a match.
In position. He's painting a bullseye on him.
As handled from the middle rope.
Gunther better watch out. The Viper is coiled and ready to strike.
From out of
Tonight was a revelation. But let me be clear, it was not a revolution. The so-called NWO revival? Well, the truth is that it was nothing more than a hoax. I stand with Team Raw and SmackDown. Always have, always will. I apologize for the confusion. It was never my intention to let Raw and SmackDown superstars get caught up in this. I hope that you all can someday understand that I was fighting a much greater enemy. To everyone who thought they were part of something new, understand this. It was all a strategic ploy. The point? To reveal the weak spots in Mutiny's armor, to sort out the tough from the talkers. And guess what? It worked. They broke ranks as soon as they saw a shiny new toy. But now, my WWE friends, it's time to band together. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, whatever's left of it. We all stand against Mutiny. We're not just prepared, we are united, and together we're unstoppable. Mutiny, you're in our sights, and we're coming for you. And R-Truth, my loyal soldier, listen up. The NWO adventure, it was a blast, but that chapter's over. We need to lace up for the real fight, the one right ahead of us.
I have to hand it to you. Reviving the NWO to draw out the weak links from Mutiny was genius. You really turned the tables on them.
And maybe found myself a disciple in R-Truth.
He was a wild card, but he helped make it believable. I don't think you would have managed to pry so many members of Mutiny loose otherwise. Their ranks are pretty solid.
Not as solid as they thought. We exposed some serious cracks.
That's true. And I gotta say, the way you played both sides was impressive. Could be a trick we keep up our sleeves.
Absolutely. With the chaos we've created, they won't know who to trust.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy Jayne and Lexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series, with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be Jacy Jayne competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head towards Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, Punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bayley. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their Mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and Mutiny has been running scared.
The Unity champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles. And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
Bayley hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home.
The following contest is an intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of Lexis King and Bayley. opponents, Suzuki Terry and CM Punk.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bayley onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bayley and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
And a stop to the gut, too.
And she's making her way to the top rope here. Up high.
Diving foot stop to the chest.
Placing him in the corner.
Being placed onto the top rope.
Oh my God, all the way to the outside.
That hurt. Incoming.
Whoa, what a landing. Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks.
And a stomp to the gut. Oh God, drilled right into the post.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Blast off!
Diving foot stomp.
Brutal.
Oh! Ricocheting off the turnbuckles. Getting the tag could be the momentum swing they needed. Goodness. Ooh, that's going to echo in your ear for a bit.
Oh, what a kick.
Irish whip from Punk on Bayley.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the Whirlwind Splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn. Wait, what? Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over. We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bayley invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bayley and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted to main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bayley on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster, and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. When you were busy trying to start a new world order, who do you think riled up R-Truth and got the Raw and SmackDown rosters fighting each other? That would be me. Who do you think put the mutiny mask in Naomi's locker, huh? You thought it just magically transported its way from the trash can? It was me, you simpletons. You two used to date, right? Well, consider this a classic breakup. There were some lies, some cheating, and when I didn't need you anymore, I dumped your pathetic asses. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
We're okay, but definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Punk said this was like a breakup, and it feels that way.
It reminds me of when we split up, actually.
But ultimately, you must have mended fences to get to this point, right?
Yeah, it took time. But eventually we realized we worked better as friends.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on SmackDown talking to superstars from the women's division.
Okay. You have our full support.